Hey everyone, and welcome to this video. We are going to talk about how you can vet a digital PR agency, especially if you are trying to launch a digital PR campaign for your brand. There are so many different options out there, so many different agencies, and new ones popping up seemingly every day. How do you choose the one that's right for you? So here are 11 essential questions you should know about to guide your vetting process. Number one, does the agency have clear KPIs? Are there minimum link targets that they are going to hit for you? Or do they just charge you upfront regardless of their performance? Here at Bright Valley, we have very strict link criteria. We want to make sure the links that we do land from digital PR campaigns do follow, that they are indexed in Google, that they have a certain DR and above, even though of course DR can be manipulated, but generally speaking, websites that have higher DRs come from authoritative sources. Do they charge for syndicated links, which, they don't add as much value as actual links from real publications that have not been syndicated? So essentially, know what types of links you're going to get and the KPIs that this agency is promising. And then if they say something like, we're going to run a digital PR campaign and whatever we get is what we get, that's not really a good answer. So get really specific. Number two, are they targeting USA-based media outlets or international media? This is important because you need to consider the nature of your website. If you are, an international website, then perhaps an international campaign is better for you. But if your website is based in the USA or you are seeking only USA-based coverage, then work with an agency that specializes in USA, digital PR campaigns like us. There's also a caveat about international campaigns that we've noticed. It's generally harder to land do follow links from sites like, UK sites or sites elsewhere around the world. So USA media outlets tend to be a little bit more lenient, and they generally offer do follow backlinks whenever they cite a source for their digital PR campaign in their article. Number three, how do they structure their payments? Does the agency charge upfront for everything before they even start the work, or do they charge a deposit? Do they charge the rest upon campaign completion like we do? Do they work on a performance-based model where they have performance tiers basically with a different rate for each? Or again, is it all just a flat fee? There's pros and cons for both, but generally speaking, when you have different performance tiers, the agency that you're working with is more motivated to work harder for you because they are going to try to maximize the performance of the campaign, because when they do that, they make more money, but then you also get more links. So it's a win-win situation. Number four, is the agency willing to share case studies and examples of campaigns that they have done in the past? So if an agency is not willing to share any examples or says something like, well, it's confidential, that's a bit of a red flag. In most cases, you should be able to see some examples of work that this agency has done so you can get an idea of the type of work that they can do for you. Also, just know that these agencies will always show you the best, results, right? That the case studies, the exceptional results that they've achieved. That's not always representative of reality, because not every campaign is going to be this amazing viral hit. So whatever they show you, just know that that's their top tier level. And if for you that's not good enough, you can expect that your actual campaign performance is actually going to be much lower than that. So better for you to choose someone else. Number five, are makeup campaigns an exception or the norm? So when I talk about makeup campaigns, I'm referring to doing new campaigns in the event that the existing campaign underperforms. So if that agency is not able to deliver on whatever they promised, let's say 8 links, 10 links, 12 links, or whatever that they're going to deliver for you, are they going to make a campaign that's complementary for you? So that way, you can actually get some results from this digital PR campaign, or are they just going to walk away with the money that you paid them with and you get like 0 links? Obviously, you should work with someone that offers a makeup campaign so that you can get the results that you paid for. If that agency is not able to offer makeup campaigns at all, then walk away. Number six, What do the client reviews say? What do people in the industry say about them? Get an idea of their reputation and talk to people. So this is really a word of mouth thing, right? People who have worked with these agencies before, most likely they have something to say. Their Google reviews, Yelp reviews if they use Yelp. But generally, go in industry group and ask for recommendations, ask for feedback, and they'll be glad to provide you with their recommendations. Number 7, how is their client and employee turnover? Okay, this is kind of an interesting one because if you're working with an agency that is constantly hiring and firing people within their team, that kind of shows you that, things are a little bit unstable, right? There's a lot of stuff happening. So if you're going to work with an agency that has that kind of a turnover, you can probably expect that, you're going to be passed around from project manager to project manager, and things will not work as great in your favor or as smoothly for your digital PR campaign. So try to work with an agency that has, a very stable team, low employee turnover, a low client turnover. Ask the agency, how long do your clients stick around, or how many digital PR campaigns on average do your clients order for you? If it's, just a one-time thing, well, that's a little concerning as well, because then that shows you that perhaps those, that agency is not able to deliver on their promises and keep their clients happy. Otherwise, you're going to get recurring clients coming in and placing orders. Number 8, this is kind of an important one. Ask the agency, do you buy links or do you earn them all? So we're noticing this a lot. There's a lot of agencies out there that will purchase links and pass them off as digital PR links, as earned white hat digital PR links, but they are not. So if the agency is going out there and buying links for your digital PR campaign because they can't reach a certain number of links that they promised they would land for you, then that's a red flag. So if you look at the campaign examples that they share with you, oftentimes what you can do is, look at the actual backlinks and see if there's any that stand out as red flag. Are there any that show up as sponsored? Are there any that are posted on websites that, a little bit spammy or shady? You can get a pretty good idea right away with these types of agencies. Number 9, do they come up with digital PR campaign ideas that are on brand and related to your company, or are they pretty gimmicky? So there's a lot of different digital PR campaigns that will always have the potential to go viral, especially celebrity stories. Not every celebrity story is going to be on brand with your company unless you are like an entertainment agency or something like that. Get an idea of what this agency is doing as far as ideation goes. What type of campaigns are they able to create for you? And make sure that they don't just produce generic attention grabbing, campaigns that will get coverage. The actual coverage is going to be highly irrelevant to your company because, with these digital PR campaigns, they need to be on brand, but they also need to be newsworthy. So you got to strike a balance between the two. Number 10, do they work with gambling and casino websites? This is often a contentious topic. It's not necessarily a bad thing if a digital PR agency works with gambling or casino sites. However, the main issue, whether or not you're okay with gambling or whatever, it doesn't really matter. It's about doing campaigns in high risk niches that may run into email deliverability issues due to the spam filters getting triggered in journalists' inboxes when you send out press releases. So it's best to avoid working with agencies that do operate in these high risk industries because that's going to affect their email deliverability scores and their ability to essentially get you maximum coverage. And the last one I want you guys to consider is, what is this agency's outreach strategy? Does this agency have a targeted approach when it comes to journalist outreach? Or do they spray and pray and basically do they just outreach to any journalist, thousands and thousands of journalists, and hope that they're gonna get coverage? So when it comes to running successful digital PR campaigns, it's better to have a very targeted journalist. So when it comes to running successful digital PR campaigns, fewer carefully targeted pitches often lead to better coverage and just better results for you and your brand. That's about it. Those are the 11 things you should consider before working with a digital PR agency. And if you like the idea of working with an agency that reaches out to USA media outlets, is performance based, and really really is all about the client. Hit us up. We will take care of you. Work with Bright Valley Marketing, which is my agency, and we will take care of you. So if you want to get in touch with us, the link is in the description. And I hope this was helpful. So I'll see you in the next video.